Ladies and gentlemen, you joined Sport Tank for a capital collision. Obviously, Steve is somewhere out there in London, somewhere else in London, covering the London Olympians versus the Rushmore Knights. Teb's here in Finsbury Park, as it's a playoff Sunday, first playoff Sunday in Div 1 and Div 2. Hopefully we can get some scores to you later on. Thank you for bearing with us for this late kickoff. Though I will say, not my fault. Bournemouth got it late. And later on, if you've ever been to Finsbury Park to watch the Blitz play the Blitz, you know why. You know why. Thankfully, I'm parked very close. Unbelievable stuff. Fantastic. But right now, it's the Bournemouth Bobcats versus the Blitz B. Both teams finished 6 and 4. Notable losses. Notable losses. Obviously, Bournemouth have got the Hearts cheaters in their div. Never easy. Never easy. Lost to them twice. Also got shut out 21-0 to the Apache and lost to the South Wales Warriors. Whereas the Blitz B, they didn't lose 21 twice. Oh no, they did. They lost to the Hornets. They lost to the Hornets twice. Hornets are a good team. Also lost to the Devils 18-6 and the Olympians 21-7. But the Blitz did manage to catch the Olympians in the return fixture, beating them in a low-scoring affair. A soccer score, as you call it, 6-2. And that's the win that they're riding on today, are the Blitz. However, the Bournemouth Bobcats, 3-game winning streak. You know, I'd say it's very evenly matched here today in Finsbury Park, though I would probably give the edge to the Blitz. You know, if you've read the BAFACL report, ladies and gentlemen, then you know that this pitch is infamous. It can be a struggle, and the Blitz know how to play on this pitch, while Bournemouth, you know, they don't. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to pan over for you. Look at that. That's not regulation. That's not what that's supposed to look like. But here we are, Finsbury Park. Good little crowd here as well to watch some playoff football. Winner of this game goes to face the Norwich Devils. Norwich Devils been on a tear recently. Oh, and Sam, I love you, Sam. Thank you for filling us in. It's currently 0-0 in the Olympians versus the Knights game, Q1. If you're more interested in that game, and why would you be? Because, well, Steve's doing it. Why would you be? Steve is broadcasting that on our YouTube, on our Facebook. Same here. Watch both. Get 2 TVs. Watch both streams, because that will give you a good little chunk of the Div 1 South. The winner of the Olympians versus the Knights will go on to Hertfordshire next week. And ladies and gentlemen, we can tell you now that we will be in Hertfordshire for the Cheetahs versus the Knights or the Olympians. We're not going to be in Norwich. Ladies and gentlemen, a 4-hour drive. What? For me to go to Norwich? I love you, Norwich, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But yeah, if you saw the rundown on Monday, then, you know, get a little guest appearance from me. I don't normally do the senior ball rundown. They made me pick. Sort of a glance, I picked the Blitz just because, you know, I didn't want to offend the home team. Doing a bit of digging around, you know, got to do some investigate. I think the Blitz come away with this. Personally think 6 points in it for the Blitz. I think it will be tight, but I think the Blitz are going to go forward. But obviously the X factor that you've got to consider for the Bobcats is maybe Oz and Steve's favourite player, number 1, Sam Chance. He was throwing some absolute bullets as the Bournemouth Bobcats were warming up slightly late. Hello, Mike. How you doing? Shame we couldn't be here. Parking. Oh, unbelievable stuff. We got a lot of people watching, supporting both Bobcats and the Blitz. Chuck me some score predictions if you're watching. Game ready to kick off here. Playoffs. Love a bit of playoff football. We're going to try and give you some scores from everywhere. Across the league, we know there's some Div 2s going on right now. Here's it. It's Portsmouth, Colchester, I believe, is one. Hereford versus Swindon is the other. I'm not sure who is in the north. I know that it's Highland versus Scunthorpe as well up north. Who else is it up north? I know Glasgow's got one. Well, I've forgotten who it's against. Who's playing in the Div 2 North? Who is playing in the Div 2 North? Oh, it's Lee Miners versus Staffordshire Surge. I believe that would be a good game. That will be a good game. I think I picked Lee just because, well, 'cause it's funny. I mean, Lee Miners making the playoffs hilarious. There you go. Kieran's keeping us in 21-17 to the Bobcats. Nice close game, hopefully. There you go. Mike already calling Sam Chance's name for MVP. You see Sam Chance right in the middle there. Obviously, we're going to zoom in, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to have a nice open picture right now. But you can see number 1. He's right on the 50-yard line. He's going to lead it. Love to see a bit of Sam Chance with the Blitz. If you're the Blitz, you're keeping your eye out for number 1 of the Bobcats. Obviously, we've got a nice big old ref crew out today. No Prem games on. Obviously, a couple of games happening in London. We're doing them both because we're cool like that. Obviously, commiserations. I'm sure some people, they may have had a few beverages because obviously Women's World Cup earlier today. It's a shame. Managed to catch some glimpses of it as I was walking through the pubs here in Finsbury Park. Fortunately for England, coming away with the loss. Neither of these teams want to be like that, but want to put up a good fighting effort. Lots of Bobcats watching. We're going to do a counter, ladies and gentlemen, not on the screen, but just in your heads. How many times do I say Bournemouth Uni Bobcats and that one doesn't count? It's all wrapping up, ladies and gentlemen. It feels like the senior ball season has flown by, has absolutely flown by. And just in a few months, uni ball will start once again. You get no rest here. You may get 2 weeks, but it will crash down on you. Well, we've got lots of Bobcats. Go on, people, give me your score predictions. How much are the Bobcats going to put on? If you support the Bobcats, how many are the Blitz going to put on? If you think the Blitz are going to win. Very, very, I think this is even. I think this is even team, obviously, same record. You know, the one thing that I think is a bit of a detractor for the Bobcats is obviously like a shutout loss to the Cheetahs. Not so, surprising. Cheetahs are basically dominating everyone, which is why they are currently, I'm sure we've probably got a few Cheetahs watching. Actually, no, I imagine the Cheetahs are probably watching the other stream just because that's who they're going to play next week. But I'm sure there's be some Cheetahs floating in and about. But that's why they've got a week. That's why they got a day off. They've got a bye. And so do the Devils. And that's why they're at home right now. Right? I forgot where I was going with that. Mad. No, that's what I was saying. Shutout loss to the Cheetahs. Nah, not too surprising. It's the 21-0 shutout loss to the Apache on the Bobcats record that worries me here. That worries me here, but then it's sort of co-opted by the fact that they ran the Hertfordshire Cheetahs, the closest, and I believe a 14-12 loss. They sort of balance it out. But I think this is obviously 3-game winning streak for the Bobcats. But the Blitz just came off beating the Olympians 6-2. It's even here, and that's what makes this a terrific game to watch. So, I'll tell you what, it's a hot day in London. A little bit of a breeze. Dan, George, excited to see who we play next week. Great matchup, Dan. Oh, I was about to say, Dan, who would you like to face? Well, obviously, you can't answer that. I'm sure you wouldn't want to. This is why it sort of evens out. I wouldn't be able to, but I just think, just by a fingernail, by a hair, I think the Blitz have got the advantage. Obviously, home. Also, bear in mind, Apache were much better than their record. Yeah, exactly. Like we managed to stream Oxford versus the Apache months ago, and the Apache came down from quite a large deficit as well. Again, this is what makes this game so even. It's just so tight, and that's why I know we're sort of half an hour out here of the actual start time, but it'll come. Can't kick off until the medics are here. What a Britball problem. Fantastic. Classic British American football problem. No medics, so we're just gonna talk for a while. Yeah, I saw everyone getting ready, but no medics. They're absolutely right. Medics probably got lost on the way here, like I did. Difficult choice, but my money's on the Blitz. Always nice to face someone new. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, look, we've done like Rushmore versus Hearts. So obviously, I'm sure Steve is currently again following the Olympians Rushmore game and probably cheering on Rushmore, because we all know that Steve loves a bit of Rushmore, loves a bit of the Aztecs as well. I try and keep it on the record. Try and keep it hush hush. Uniball, on the other hand, I'll be as biased as I want. So let's see. People watching, if you're Uniball fans, the rankings. If you remember last year, great Cameron Anglefield. Looks green rather than sand for a change. That's the thing. That's the thing, Dan, isn't it? Is that it'll make it for an exciting game, but would you rather have an exciting game against an unknown, or would you rather have a game against a team that you've previously beaten? You know, that's where it's difficult. That is where it's difficult. And obviously with Norwich only getting stronger and stronger, Sam coming in there to keep us. It's still 0-0 in Q2, over for the Olympians and the Knights. Interesting. Keeping it low scoring. Maybe this game will be the opposite. Maybe we'll have massive scores. But ladies and gentlemen, if you remember last year and you're a Uniball fan, did a big old ranking post. Every team had a star rating. That has been completed. But just going through format and just making sure I've got everything on the nose. There's a couple of teams that I need to change, you know, as they sort of roll out their signees, roll out their new recruits. You know, that changes things a little bit. There we go, Dan. Dan, what years did you play for DMU? Because we very well may have played each other. Spent 4 years at DMU for Uniball. We won 5 games across 4 years. The first year they left, they won 6 games, won the division, got promoted. Ah, okay. Maybe, I'm trying to think. Because I was around when DMU got promoted. And then they got relegated again. I wasn't there that year. 2018. Dan, we definitely played against each other then. I was in Lincoln 2016, 2019. We definitely played each other then, Dan. I think DMU beat us every time that I think that's correct. I think DMU beat us every time that we played them when I was with the Colonials. So, damn you, Dan George. Got a score prediction, 28-14 to the Blitz. Still waiting on the medic. Who was in charge of painting those lines? Oh, I know. Pitch is terrible. Yep. Elliot, yeah, no, we know, and so do the Blitz. You know, if you pay attention to the BAFA report, you know that this pitch is infamous for just being sand deep as well. Yeah, pitch is terrible again. Yeah, like this, the Finsbury Park every single week. BAFA report commenting on the sort of wear and tear this pitch has gone through over the years, especially this year. You know, luckily. Yeah, yes, Dan. Yeah, Dan. That was my first year. I remember sending us beers because we beat Manchester, and got the clones. That was the 2016-17 season, because we went to Edinburgh Napier, and Edinburgh Napier hadn't conceded 3 points all year, and they beat us by a field goal. I don't remember the exact score, maybe 14-17, but yeah, that was the 16-17 season. Because I remember being at Walkabout in Lincoln when someone came in and was like, "Oh, DMU beat Manchester. We're in the playoffs." We're like, "What?" Like, we hadn't trained for about 2 weeks because we thought it was all cooked for us. And then it was just like, "Nope, we have to get back to training now. We have to go and do the playoffs." So again, that was my first season. That's the season that has led me here to Finsbury Park in 2023 with this game. Without Sans medics currently. If I see anyone in a high vis, I'll make sure to give them a round of applause as they come through. But yeah, sort of check in on. I guess I could check in on Steve. I was showing in my second year 23. We played Manchester in a Wednesday night game. How a lot of fun not to get smacked once. It's so weird that Dan? Was it still the Midlands then, or was it like? Because remember there was like the Roses did. It just seems to weird that Manchester were in sort of that same division with Lincoln and that. Though I say that now, Sheffield, Hallam are now in the Midlands. The Midlands 1, and Cambridge and AIU are in the Midlands 2. So sometimes it matters. Not to say anything about this. Here we go. Sam keeping us predicted. I was about to check in. Don't need to check in. The Rushmore Knights are currently beating the Olympians. Oh, no. Okay, no, he's corrected that. The Olympians are currently beating the Knights 3-0 with a field goal. Let's go and bother Steve. Steve, what? Where is he? Let's find him. No, I don't want to do that. No. Oh, nightmarish. There we go. Got it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable here. Honestly, Desmond, if it gets too bad, I will read you out the roster, and I can't promise that will be entertaining viewing. but that might be all I've got at this point. I'm sort of going through everything. Again, like there are some Bobcats gathered in the centre of the field, but I feel like the entrance of the medics will be sort of heralded. But no medics. Realistically, if I was aware about the medics issue, I wouldn't have started the stream. As soon as I saw the card check, I was like, yep, this is it. The game is kicking off now. It's not. This game might be delayed an hour. It's certainly going that way. Especially if it's 22, the game's already 40 minutes late, and there's no medics. I'm just looking at the amount of people watching this. It's literally just, as it stands, a lovely backdrop of American football players while I talk. Where is the Rushmore? There it is. Just gonna, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just honestly, come back to this stream in like 10 minutes. Go and watch the Olympians versus the Knights stream, because that game's happening currently. This game isn't. It's not that this game is off. There's just no medics. And no one's keeping me informed because I'm up here. I could stream you a bowls game if anyone's interested, but I haven't got their approval to stream the bowls game, so they might not be. I could be giving away bowls formations for all I know. The old Finsbury Park Bowls Club, they could be fuming at me because I have given away their trick play. What number is Adam Morgan? Well, who does he play for? Number 1. And then I'll be able to tell you. Ooh, under 19s GB, winning 39-0. Let's look at the rosters for you. London, yeah, let me grab the old London sheet out. Let's go Bobcats. Again, people are filing in here. Still yet to see medics. Game is awaiting medics. So there's not really much that I can do. Adam Morgan is number 82 for the Blitz. Let's see if we can spot him. And I'll zoom in on him if I can spot him. Where is he? He's just right there. Okay. We're going to find him. There he is. test the zoom function. There he is. Adam Morgan there. No, number 82. Just sat there. Wonder what he's talking about. Maybe about football. There seems to be something happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It seems that the medics have arrived, and finally some playoff football in Finsbury Park can commence. The Blitz are getting ready. Bobcats looking ready. We got some refs standing in the centre of the field. All looks like a good sign. Ladies and gentlemen, tell the people, go to the other stream and tell them to come back, because it looks like this game is kicking off right now. Just thought I'd zoom in on Adam for you. I didn't have anything to go for, so we went for that. Calls the sideline for the Blitz. It seems like something's starting. No parking cone right in front of there. Don't know why. No one's car's here. Knights touchdown. Oh boy. Rushmore aren't going to have that fight. It's currently 6-3. Sam, keep me informed on that extra point. Here we go. Ref in the centre of the field. White hat ref's coming out. I'm going to have some Ribena. And this Ribena's hot, ladies and gentlemen. It's hot. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely foul, that Ribena. 7-3, extra point, good for Rushmore. Currently 7-3 to the Knights. Over in the other Sport Tank live stream game this week, today. It's happening now, but you're here now. So, and this game might start. This game might start. I'm still waiting. Come on. Send out the captains. Sam Chance is on the 50. He's definitely a captain for Bournemouth. People have come here, ladies and gentlemen, with crates of beer. Sensational. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I've finally figured out that I do have a catchphrase on doing these live streams, and it's sensational. So you hear the sensational call, you know that a play has been made. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bournemouth coming out. 3, 9, 77 and 1. The captains for Bournemouth. 88, 53, 7 and 9. The captains for the Blitz. Low flying pigeons as well. Unbelievable. Apologies that the camera's a little bit off centre, but it's just something we've had to do to be able to actually bring you the game today. So just bear with. Gonna look at the white hat, see who's coming away with it. Who gets the first win of the day? Lots of people up here, ladies and gentlemen. Good crowd. Good crowd. Supporting their Blitz. Seems as though the Blitz have won the toss. And they have elected to defer, it looks like. So it looks as though Sam Chance and the Bobcats will be taking the ball first. That's all conjecture. Yep, got that all correct. Starting it all good because it's all correct. Bournemouth are going to start with the ball. So 45 minutes late and we have football in Finsbury Park. Here we go, going to keep a nice wide lens for the old kickoff. Who's going to be the man to boot it away for the Blitz? Honestly, so many people over here have got like beveraginos, and I'm jealous because I've got to drive 2 hours home. Got beverages at home though, so that's nice. Looks like it's going to be number 88 of the Blitz. Let's go and find out her name. Let's go look at the roster. 88 is Jake Smith, the man to put it into the stratosphere. I believe that's number 12 and number 82 to return for the Bournemouth Bobcats. I'll tell you what, there's something like that. The furthest kick returner for the Bobcats, he's very far away from my position, so I'll try and find his number. Sam keeping us an Olympians TD just as the ball is about to leave the foot of Jake Smith. Good ball, good spin. Caught by, I'm going to say 82. He's looking, and he gets bumped by 37. And that ball is going to be spotted on, it looks like the 30-yard line of the Bobcats. Extra point good. Extra point good. Here we go as the first offensive play starts here. Trips right for the Bobcats. Up the middle, that's a big gap, but swallowed by 46. I'm going to say 46. Let's see when he gets up. Is it an 8 or is it a 6? It's 48 of the Blitz, but it is going to be a good gain of 5 for the Bobcats. Sam keeping us all informed. 10-7 to the Olympians currently over in the other capital game. Capital collision, I wanted to call this. Trips left now for the Bobcats. It's going to be another run. Gonna say a gain of 1. Tilt the camera down a bit. Yeah, of course I can, Chloe. There you go. You're right. That's better. That's better. We got Jordan watching from Greece. We're in Greece. Always good. Always gonna have international viewers in. It's gonna be third and. It's gonna be 3rd and 5 for Bournemouth now. Trips left again, bit bunched between those two outside receivers. We know Sam Chance has got the arm, and this is the first time we've seen it. And Sam, and just over the head of 89, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and the Bobcats punting unit. So a successful run from the Bobcats in the first offensive play gives them 5 yards, but not much more. Harrison Cooper, the man to punt it away. You can tell that by the purple. Bit of a bouncer. Okay punt from Cooper, and that takes a Bournemouth bounce, but it is picked up by 82 before he is swarmed by some of the Bobcats. That is going to start them looking like on the 26-yard line of the Blitz. Gotta feel bad if you're the only Bobcat without a black helmet there. Just an observation, So 2 on the left, 1 on the right, 1 in the backfield. High snap, hand off to 25, but he is dragged down after a gain of, I'm gonna say 2. Yeah, it's gonna be a gain of 2 for the Blitz. I'll try and get you some names. Looking for a throw. Throwing out right. 288. Going to be a gain of 6. That's a big man to be dragging down. AJ number 25, the running back, going to get you a name for the QB. White helmet is Will Brooks, the DC. Okay, well that'd be why. That makes sense, Mike. I like that. So going to be 3rd and 3 now for the Blitz. Send in 10 in motion. Hand off to AJ. Oh! Let's have another look at that tackle. That was a big tackle. He's up and down, hitting him with that Batista spine buster on this hard Finsbury Park ground. But he's out, and it's going to be a punt now for the Blitz. 2 4 and out here, you know. See if you're surprised, it's 4th and 1. It's 4th and 1 here for the Blitz. 87 to kick it away. It's a Bobcat uni helmet. No, I've already said Bobcat uni. You've ruined it, Mike. Here we go, and they're kicking it. Bit of a scraper. Good bounce. And fielded by number 4, and Bournemouth will start exactly where they started from last time, on the 30-yard line, or their own 30-yard line. Mike, give me real-time measurements. Give me real-time measurements. What have I got wrong? What's going on? So only 1 pass play for Bournemouth. Obviously, you know that they've got to know that the Blitz knows about Sam Chance. But trips right now for the Bobcats. Sam Chance. Oh, and he flicks over the head for a screen. And tackled by number 7 of the Blitz. Let's have a look, see if that's going to be a first down. And it certainly is. That's going to be the first down of the game, is going to belong to Bournemouth, as that ball is going to get moved to the 43-yard line. Again, some of these lines are a bit, you know, it's a bit shifty. So trips left, one in the backfield for the Bobcats. Chance is looking again. Chance pings it, and intercepted by number 27. Oh my Lord, let's have another look at that again. And Sam Chance is picked off. Oh, I went too far, no! It's difficult, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna move the camera a bit closer. And again, it's flipped, and no one see that replay again. And it seems as though that the Blitz are going to start. Oh, let's see. I'm waiting. No one comment on that replay, because that was awful. Well, how could I miss that? I did. Move the camera a little bit closer to where I am, just so I can get a better view, just so I can see what's going on. Blitz looking to be starting on their own 35-yard line. Two backs now. Looks like to make sure, because that is number 23 of the Blitz, picking up a gain of 4. I'm going to say on that run play, straight up the middle. Let's see if we can get some names for you. Alex McLachlan, number 23 there. Yeah, I'm confident saying that's a gain of 4. Same formation for the Blitz. Lots of people on the line may have moved that receiver, swapped him for a tight end. Oh, great catch by 19. And it takes about 3 Bobcats to get him down. Oh, thank you, Lingley. I've tried. And then that's going to be another first down. Again, we're going to try and get some names for you. 19, Dola, getting a big reception there. I've not even called the name of the Blitz QB, so we're going to do that now, because otherwise it's a bit unfair. Number 9 for the Blitz is the man under, well, not under centre currently, he's in shotgun right now, but you know what I mean, the point still stands. For first flag of the game. Lots of pointing, ladies and gentlemen, as it stands. Everyone knows the more points you do, the team who points the most normally comes away with it. That's a complete lie, but it's funny. I say it every week, there's one of those calls. Tom Reed, number 9, is the QB for the Blitz. So that is going to be, so Bournemouth just managed to point some more, and that's not how it works. A full start for the Blitz sends them back 5, so it is going to be a 1st and 15 for them. Same formation, but now the receiver is on the right. Hand off to 41. 41's going. I'm going to say that's going to be a gain of 7 or 8. That's going to bring them past the original down marker. By how much? By 1, so gain of 6 there. 2nd and 9. Momentum definitely on the side of the Blitz. Man, how are you getting mauled by the Bobcats? Well, it's 0-0 so far, so it's not, mauling's not the word I'd use, like it's quite even. They're feeling each other out here. Bit of a high snap, 9 throws it out wide, 41's got it, but he's immediately wrapped up there by number 92 of the Bobcats. There is a dog behind, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, there's a lot going on around me. Normally when I do comms, normally I'm, you know, secluded, you know, by myself. Not today. Not today. It's like a party up here. Wish the dog wasn't up here. I like dogs, but not when I'm live. I think that's fair to say. But that is going to bring up a 3rd and 15 now for the Blitz. Passes have worked from that screen pass to 41. You know, go give it to the hot hand, give it to 41. He's been doing well. And Reed's looking, but he's surrounded by Bobcats, and he is taken down. Let's have another look at that, and that is going to set the Bobcats back quite a lot, as they definitely have to bring on their punting unit. Scoreless as it stands. The Olympians Knights game, that was a scoreless first quarter, so you know, seems to be a trend, but definitely you can definitely see these two teams feeling each other out. Like, with the first interception being for the Blitz, you know they know the name Sam Chance. And here we go. Good punt, very high. Not the best bounce, but fielded. Taking it just past the 20. I'm going to say that ball's going to start on the 23-yard line for Bournemouth. Obviously, the last drive ending in an interception. Not what you need. Sam keeping us informed. I love Sam. A shout out to the Hughes Valley Eagles. He's a good man. I'll tell you what, legend, when I left the Hughes Valley Eagles, Sam was, I was like, you know, he was sort of in the shape I'm in. Bad. I saw him versus Berkshire this year. That's a man who's been in the gym, cut himself up. Love to see it. Keeping us informed. QB run for the O's. They're up 16-7 as the Bobcats take over. And it's going to be a run up the middle. He breaks through another one. He's breaking free. He's soaring, flying. No one gets that. Okay, fine. But there's a flag down around the spot of the tackle. If it stands for the Bobcats, it's going to be a first down. But when it's near the tackle, normally it's on the defense, especially if it's a run play. Again, we're quite far away from the ref today. Normally we can hear him, so I'm going to have to cut my ear like I'm Hulk Hogan to try and get them for the whiteout saying. So that's going to be a face mask for the Blitz, and the Bournemouth Bobcats are going to be walking a solid chunk on top of that big run play. You know, for unsportsmanlike conducts, you know, it gets added on to the play, which is not what they want. So that's an extra 15 yards for Bournemouth. And they are just a yard shy of being the first team to cross into the other's territory. There we go, and we're whistled in. Here we go now. Spread offense for the Bobcats, 2 on either side. But it's a run, and 26, that's a big man, and he makes a cut. Gonna be a gain of 2, I'm gonna say. Gain of 2. Oh man, that ref's making this all about themselves. What do you mean? That Mountain Hut, that was for your team. You can't complain. You can't complain when your team gets 15 extra yards. So 17-7 in the Olympians Knights game. And the Bournemouth Bobcats are the first to cross into enemy territory, but by 2 yards. But it's a gain of 5. Chance is looking. Chance with a dart. Ooh! And 29 has got it. And he's still fighting. He's still going. No whistle. No whistle. Okay, fair enough. Good fight. I tell you what. I was going to say, I was going to try and get that reception on the replay, but number 29 for the Bobcats was stood up for so long that the replay timer ran out, ladies and gentlemen. We all got limitations here. And those are mine. Let's see who that man is. Let's scroll over. And I've got oh my lord. It says Lewis Thompson's number 29. I think I've got an old Bobcats roster. But we go for it. But we're going to roll with it. If anyone knows otherwise, do tell me. Do tell me. Spread again for the Bobcats. Handoff up the middle, but just swarmed by the Blitz. And the ball is out, and it looks like Blitz football. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. The refs are calling that dead. Bit of a late. I'm not one to talk about the refs, but a bit late there. It seems as though 51 for the Blitz had it in his hands and was running off. But the referee's calling him back, and that looks like it's just going to be a tackle. No. Again, this one, as much as we could do replays, they're not actually allowed in Britball. No, hold on. No, that was a fumble. Sorry, it seems as though the refs were calling them back, but it seems as though that ball is going to be on for the Blitz. Another costly turnover for Bournemouth, but another turnover deep inside Blitz territory. Well, not too deep, but deep enough for it to be a problem. But Reed and the Blitz offense comes on. Seems so the refs were sort of halting the play a bit. I thought they were going to overturn it back to the Bobcats, but that's not the case. Still 0-0. Call another interception and then a fumble for the Bobcats. Not how you want to start a game. Hand off to number 23, and he's got a lane. He's got a lane, and that's going to be a first down. Going to be a first down for the Blitz. As a man who saw that lane absolutely pry open. That's Malaklan, 23, getting the space. And the first down. I think it's going to be a gain of 11 or 12 for the Bobcats. No, they're not for the Bobcats, for the Blitz. Hand off to 25. Yeah, good gain. Gain of about 6 there for the Blitz. Looks like that ball is going to be spotted directly in halfway on the 50-yard line. AJ with a 6-yard gain there. You've got to shout out the O-line of the Blitz, because they are certainly opening up these portals for those running backs to sprint through. And Reed throws it out wide, caught by 19, and going to be first down immediately swarmed, but the ball was on the money. That might be short. That looks like it's going to be third and nope. Referee signals for the first down. but again, by a hair, by a sheet of paper. Can you believe they used to do that in the NFL? They used to put a sheet of paper between that and the ball, the end of the thing and the ball. Again, not going to be a lot here. Again, this game's sort of going in fives because it looks as though the Bobcats are going to be starting on the 45-yard line of the Bobcats. There's a handoff to Malachlin again, but he is dragged down by 43 of the Bobcats. No gain on the play there for London. Tell you what, sun's coming out here in London. I mean, it was out, but it's picking up a bit. Two in the backfield, two receivers on either side for the blitz. And now Reed's looking to throw. And just a little bit too much to the right there. Number 19 tried to get his, probably got his fingers, probably just scraped the tips off of the old Nike Vapors. And why do I keep saying Nike Vapors? Why? Because they're the only brand of receive gloves I know. There are other ones, but they're the only ones. Jets, Nike Vapor Jets. I don't know, I generally don't know any other ones. Cutters. But I think Cutters is a brand. I don't think Cutters is a specific receiver glove. Anyway, let's get back to it. 3rd and 10 here for the Blitz. Their first time in Bobcat territory. Very much a game of attrition as Reed's looking. He dumps out wide to Malachlin and he runs straight into some Bobcats who are not going to let him push further. And that's going to bring on the punting unit of the Blitz. This game is going back and forth. It's sort of exactly what I thought it would be. One team pushes into the other team's half, doesn't quite get there. Obviously, if you are a Bournemouth Bobcat, the one thing you've got to be considering, stop these turnovers. 2 turnovers when you're moving the ball down the field, you're in Blitz territory, but a fumble and interception, you know, you can't. Very rarely does a team lose the turnover battle, but win the game. 67 with a good little kick. Oh my Lord, where are they? Oh, I tell you what, if you're number 67 for the Blitz, you've got to be proud of that punt because that was close. That was close to a real coffin corner punt. Absolutely. I'll tell you what, that might be the first sensational of the game. You know what, I'm going to give it to him. Number 67, that punt was sensational. Even though it didn't go all the way, I liked it. Other gloves are available. Go on. Name me other types of receiver gloves. I play centre. Why would I know? I'm not catching anything. You can't even do centre eligible plays in Uniball, so there's no point. I got the big padded ones, and I don't wear a glove on one hand, so I look like Michael Jackson. So the Bobcats are sending a man in motion from the left to the right. Now it's going to be trips right for the Bobcats. And that man on the outside, he seems to maybe feeling. Chance is looking, and Chance is. I tell you what, 24 definitely had 24 had some very lofty dreams of that pick, because he jumped and that ball was maybe about 10 feet over his head. Very, very lofty dreams. So 2nd and 10 now for the Bobcats. 2 receivers on either side, one in the backfield. I expect a run here from the Bobcats, if I'm honest. Yeah, up the middle. Not going to be too much. Actually, again, from this angle, sometimes these short yardage gains are actually double what I thought, because I thought that was only a 2-yard gain. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Bobcats. 2.5-hour journey from Bournemouth to get here to London today, or at least that's what Google Maps says. I have not asked any of the Bobcats, but it took me 2.5 hours to get here, so what can you do? Oh, it's so hot. And Chance is looking, and he's looking for Cooper. Oh, and Harrison's going to be kicking himself after that, because that was in and out of his hands, and it's going to bring on the punting unit for the Bobcats. Yeah, Harrison, make a meme out of that. I'll meme that. I'll get the meme squad on it. I like Harrison really. I like the Destroyers. So, good old Prem side. But Harrison, who is going to be kicking it away now. Again, because I'm, at the sort of portrait angle. Yeah, landscape angle. No, yeah, landscape angle. I can't see. I think it's 82 is going to be the return man for the Blitz. Good punt from Harrison. Caught by 82, and he's fumbled it. Oh, hold on a second. I don't know who's got hold of that, and that looks like it's going to be the Bobcats. Oh my lord, ladies and gentlemen. That punt bobbled by 82 of the Blitz, and it's scooped up by the Bobcats, and they've just had a big chunk, almost basically flipping the field for them here, as they are going to be starting on what looks like the 43-yard line of the Blitz. It happened so fast, I didn't even replay it, because I've got to control everything. I expect a run here, up the middle. 2 receivers on either side, one in the backfield, and I don't know. And Chance just, oh no, I'd throw a flag for that. I don't know. I'd flag that. Chance was very obviously down, and Bobcat, the Blitz did sort of hit him. Well, it wasn't a strong hit, but I'd say Chance was obviously down. But no flag. No flag, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter, as we are scoreless here in Finsbury Park. Not too... It's not out of the realm of possibility, considering that Rushmore versus the Olympians was 0-0 in the first half. Or is it a timeout? Normally the hand pump means that it's... I'm going to wait, actually, before I say it's the end of the half, I'm going to wait for the ref to pick the ball up and say that it is. Yeah, it is, yeah. There you go, so end of the first quarter here in Finsbury Park. 0-0 as it stands. Very, very tight game. Anyone's game at this particular junction. Calls for water because it is still hot. Seems to be some water malfunctions. They just can't get water. Just like this field, apparently. No, don't slag off the Blitz's field, no. Again, because it's a hot day, referees will sort of normally allow a bit more time for the team to take on water in these little breaks, just in case, just so no one melts. Having a little convention, it looks like. It wouldn't surprise me if they're discussing that last play. I would discuss it, personally. So it's half-time currently in the Olympians versus the Rushmore Knights, and the Olympians are currently up by 10-17-7. And the winner of that game is going to Hertfordshire next week to face the undefeated Cheetahs, whilst the winner of this game will be going to Norwich to face the Devils. Now, Blitz have tied the series with Norwich. But, it's a bit too early to say that the Blitz will be heading north-east, because I'll tell you what, if you're the Bobcats, that's a long old journey for you up to Norwich. 4.5 hours? No. I keep thinking Bournemouth's near, like, Gloucester, because they were in the south, because the uni team was in the Southwest the Southwest 2 a few years ago, but it's actually not. It's near London, because I've got a friend from there. Good old Jack Gorringe. Shout out Jack Gorringe. Social sec of the Gloucestershire Gladiators. Gloucestershire Gladiators still looking for coaches, if you're interested. If you're going through clearing, well, I don't know, maybe give Gloucestershire a call. I don't know. I do that every stream, so don't act surprised. And the CC of the Gloucestershire Gladiators, the club president, he's a big fat man with awful hair. And he smells. It's a joke because it's me. So with Sam Chance sort of taking a knee, making sure he doesn't get hit, that's going to be a big loss for the Bobcats. Looking like it's going to be a 2nd and 17, I'm going to say. If Wooly was here, I'm sure that he'd be able to give me the exact measurement. Good old Mike. There's a fly on my camera. Unbelievable stuff. Here we go. Spread now for the Bobcats. Blitz sending pressure. Oh, Emerson Blitz is through there. Number 3's going. Number 3's got a lane, and he's going to bring that back. Going to be a gain of 8. Going to bring them just 1 yard past the original start of the down marker. I'm going to say 2 yards. 2 yards, yeah. So you're going to have a 3rd and 8 now for Bournemouth. I'd say they're going to throw it, but that's not a particularly bold prediction. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Spread on either side, a bit more bunched on the right, because obviously it would be. Cooper's looking a bit open. Oh, my Lord! Harrison, sensational! I was looking at Harrison. It didn't look like anyone was really covering him. A bit floaty. But he drags that in, and that is going to be a 1st down Bournemouth. On it with the replay today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm proud of myself. Apart from that interception one, which we don't talk about. All right? You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Do you want to know why you didn't see it? Because I didn't have the camera on it. Because I was thinking it was more downfield. But there you go. So this is probably going to be the best chance for the Bobcats. They've been here sort of before, but they have, fumbled it, and that's going to... Okay. Don't see a flag. Okay. Potentially the refs didn't blow it in yet. No pen on anyone, don't worry. Bobcats starting on the 27-yard line of the Blitz. So we can get that zoom in a bit more. Gonna have 2 on either side again. Run by 3 up the middle. He's pushing. I think that's going to be a good old gain for Bournemouth as they edge ever closer to the end zone of the Blitz. Let's see if we can get a name here for that Bournemouth running back, number 3. Christopher Hobbs there, number 3. Everyone shout out 87 in the chat so he can't meme me. Same formation for the Bobcats. Let's sort of looking at, they're going to send 45 up the middle. It's Hobbs has got it again. Gonna be a maybe gain of 1. Maybe. Lots of whistles. Lots of whistles, but no flags. No flags. Not a clue. Oh no, there is a flag. It's just there. I couldn't see it because some of the Blitz down the way. So flag on the line of scrimmage. Again, this is where I'm happy that I brushed up on my ref signals so I can see it from here. These like those flags. And that's going to be another face mask penalty on the Blitz. And that is going to give the Bournemouth Bobcats 15 yards tacked on to the end of that very short run there. Seems like something's going on with the chains. That's because the Bournemouth Bobcats are the first team to enter the red zone. And I tell you what, they're starting on the 10. Again, this game seems to be a game of 5s because every team has seemed to have started on a 5 or a 10. Same formation for the Bobcats, as they get the opportunity to strike first blood. Chance is looking for 80. And in and out of the hands of number 80. Good defense, but there is a flag in the backfield. Unfortunately, you know, I've only got one camera and I pay attention to where the ball goes, so, you know, it's down. All I saw was Chance was down. Yep. Okay, not good for the Blitzers. That is a roughing the passer call. And that is going to bring the Bobcats even closer to the end zone and a fresh set of downs. So that first attempt at goal was not wasted, and they're going to be starting on the 5 now, because when you're there, when you're that close, it's half the distance to the goal line. So it's going to be a 5-yard try now for the Bobcats, but it is first down. Chance is looking again, and batted away by 27 of the Blitz. Looking for Harrison again, Harrison Cooper, number 87. He made a spectacular catch to sort of get the Bobcats into the position to even be near the red zone, but then a few poor penalties by the Blitz. Second face mask and a roughing the passer call has put the Bobcats on the 5-yard line. I'm going to say it's going to be a run from Hobbs. Yeah, run from Hobbs. And there are some Blitz players dragging him down. Great defense from the Blitz, but a flag on the play again. And the Blitz sideline are unhappy with that, as it seems as though it is going to be on them. This very well could end up being another fresh set of downs for the Bobcats. Very well could be I saw the stretching of a jersey, potentially could be a horse collar, but that would be conjecture, as the white hat official will fill us in shortly. Hopefully he comes round the players so I can see. Oh, okay. Hang on. Because that's looking like it's going to be on Bournemouth. And there you go. So that is going to be, I believe, the first penalty for the Bobcats, and a costly one, as they are now going to be starting on the 15-yard line. So 10-yard pen. Still first down for them, unless they're about, nope, second down. There you go. Sometimes, again, thank you to all the chain crews out there, but, you know, sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes, especially after a foul, you know, it's difficult. But, you know, truthfully, I think this may end up benefiting the Bobcats in the sense that their receivers now have a little bit more space to gain the separation into the end zone, especially with a QB like Chance. You know, I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing. It seems as though we saw as though with 27 being able to block 87, or 27 for the Blitz being able to block Cooper 87 of the Bobcats. That's because they're all very bunched up there in the end zone. Whereas now I think the wide receivers have a little bit more freedom to sort of break free of those routes. I think this is going to be a pass play. 287 again. Chance has got it. Yeah, 287 again. But off the fingertips of Cooper. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Romo, that's what they call me. That is what they call me. Getting a bit cooler, wind picking up in Finsbury Park, as it's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 15. Do expect the Bournemouth Bobcats to bring out the kicker if this does not go the way, but do expect another pass play. The DBs for the Blitz are sitting off. They're not pressing anyone. Chance is looking. He's looking for an option. And that is going to be a touchdown for the Bobcats. And they strike first blood. Seen no flags down. Number 80 was just wide open. Let's have another look at that. Sensational. And the Bobcats are going to be the first one to strike first blood here. 6-0 in Finsbury Park to the away side. as they're going to bring on 87. Well, 87 was already on the pitch, but they're going to bring on the rest of the kicking unit to see if Cooper can put it through the uprights, the straight uprights, not the broken uprights over there. Here we go now. Let's see what they can do. Boot. Block, but that is going to be going through. And that is good. 7-0 the score for the Bobcats. They've been pressing. And the worst part is, well, not worst part for, you know, Blitz fans, but the worst part is Harrison made a meme of me saying that I said the Blitz were going to win. So could end up being bad. Number 89, Jason with the TD. Got to give him a chance. Considering I thought that was number 80. Because I've got to do 101 things at once, but thank you. Number 89 there. Putting the first points on the board here in Finsbury Park for the away side. As it seems as though Cooper, the man who put it through the uprights, will be now looking to boot it downfield to number 10 and number 82 of the Bobcats, of the Blitz. Lots of Bs. London Blitz B, Bournemouth Bobcats. Thank God I've got a pop filter on this mic. Thank the Lord, because you'd be hearing it. Any news on the other games not live yet today? Not currently, Joe, because I normally do that when there's a break in play, like a timeout or half time. But there's been nothing but action here so far in Finsbury Park, so I haven't had the opportunity to. All I know is you can say they're not live today. No, because I know the Olympians score and that's it. And given there's a kickoff, I'll try and have a look for you, Joe, but it is difficult when I've got to man the camera, do comms, read the comments, all of it. But I will try. Here we go, and Cooper. Boot, and that is helicoptering. Caught by 10. And 12 is there, he misses. But whoever that is for the Bobcats, nice and low. 23. 23, that's Hobbs there. Locking him up. Thank you, Kieran. Oh, honestly, I love people like you, because sometimes I can't get all the players, you know. I wish that I could have like the Troy Aikman NFL, someone in my ear going, by the way, that's Sam Chance. Also, I know who Sam Chance is. But, you know, let's try and think, like, oh, by the way, the QB for the Blitz is Tom Reed. You know, I don't have that. I've got to whip out my phone. Joe Chaxfield, go away, Joe. Go away, Chax. You're not allowed on this stream. Go away, Chax. No one likes you. Scunthorpe Alphas beat the Glasgow Tigers 24-13. Get in, because I had the Alphas. Flag on the play. See, now Pike. This is where I'm going to go. Just do it at half time, mate. No, I've got it now. I've got it in my bloodstream. I can do it now. Nice and quick. False start offense. There you go. Alphas beat Tigers. Love a bit of Scunthorpe. Absolutely sensational. They're doing great. That's going to bring the flag back. 87 is Ollie Ashton. See, for some reason, I think it's because Harrison is 87 at Portsmouth. Let's get me confused. Yes, Chester! I had Chester Romans beat Highland as well. Chester, British Gridiron Films. I don't know who you are, but I love you because you're on every stream and you're always helpful. 23's running, but he has ran into a wall of Bobcats. Let's have a look here. Tigers Alphas got it. Gateshead lead Wakefield 12-9. So apparently Serge and Lee had a delay of game due to an injured ref. And you know, that's actually all I've got. Joe. Basically, British Gridiron Films, I don't know who it is, but I love you. So just listen to him while I commentate the game. So we've got 14 in motion for the Blitz, pops it to him, but again runs into a wall of Bobcats. I wonder what, unless we're talking about roller derby, this is what I don't understand, British Gridiron Films, because you must have met me at some point, because you know about the roller derby. That's not saying that I do roller derby, but there was roller derby on during one of the Aztecs games, and we were all like, that's a bit weird. and we went and had a look. And I imagine you were one of the people who were with me when we went and had a look. Staff 6, Lee 0. I'm just reading them out. Thank you, British. 12-0 surge. Okay, well, we're getting conflicting reports. As it's going to be 3rd and 8 now for the Blitz. Reed is looking. He's looking to make a read. Dumps it off to number 3, but that's a big, big man. Who is that? Number 6 of the Bobcats just tackles him. That's going to go behind the lines of scrimmage, and the Blitz are going to bring on their punting unit. So British Gridiron Films again keeping us all in the know. Portsmouth 7, Colchester 0 at half time. Bit of a surprising score there if you're looking. I thought Portsmouth may have that. Not that Colchester are a bad side, but so 62. Oh, and that was very close to being stopped, but he manages to get it away. And Jason 89 is looking. Well, that was hilarious. Just pushes him away. No flag on the play though. The Blitz are looking, no flag, okay. Just shoved him out of the way. That was quite funny. I'm not going to replay that because that's a bit rude, but it was quite funny. As the Bobcats managed to spot it on the 19-yard line of the Blitz. I think the refs are having a discussion. I mean, I don't think that's a penalty. It's not like, you know, it's not great, but it's not a penalty. Let's zoom in a bit. How about that? Beautiful. That was good, wasn't it, Sam? I don't know how to call that. He just shoved him. Just shoved him. Nothing special. So here we go now. Bobcats are going to be starting on the 19-yard line. Hand off to Hobson. He's going. He's breaking. Is that Hobbs again? I think it is. But what a great run, and that's a first down on 1st and 10. And the Bobcats, I wouldn't say they were in the danger zone, but they were certainly close to it. They managed to get out of it there. Where's Mike? I don't know where Mike is. I know Mike's watching. Mike's probably watching the other game. Going to be a gain of 1. I'm going to say gain of 2. It's always these 1 or 2 yard gains that I don't really am able to really lock in on. Davy Baker, thank you, Kieran. I thought that was 26 when I just looked up. So 2nd and 8 here, and it's going to Baker again. Baker's going, and the Bobcats are pushing him. I don't think he's going to have a first down, but it is going to be close. I think that's going to end up with the Bobcats on a 3rd and 1 for Baker. Baking up yards. Yep, going to be a 3rd and 1 for the Bobcats. Tell you what, up in the stands here in Finch Park, it's like a party up here, ladies and gentlemen. But I can't drink because I've got to drive home. Awful. Here we go. So spread one in the backfield looks. It's a run again, and the Blitz managed to stop. Oh, that's going to be close. That's going to be close. The refs are going to have to. If it's only a penalty if the ref throws a flag, isn't that the God's honest truth, Mike? And that is going to be a first down for the Bobcats. I wasn't sure if they were going to be looking at knee or ball. Sounds a bit inappropriate when you say it like that, but in the realm of football, that's completely fine to say. Here we go, same formation. They're going out. 2 on either side. Bunch on the right. Blitz is sending a blitz. What a surprise. Oh, and just in and out of the hands number 5. Looks like 48 may have just slipped the hand in there for the blitz to make sure that ball isn't received. Sergio winning 19-0, according to Mr. Pike. Thank you, Joe. Not a surprise. I don't know why they made me pick. I don't know why. I just thought it would be a nice story if Lee won. I don't think they would. I just don't like that damn Shropshire Revolution. Oh, looks like an early go. All 3 flags. Woo! All the flags. It's both. Where the ball is when the knee goes down. Okay, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Good game though, Mike, I'll tell you that. And that is going to be on the blitz, just jumping. I've got this game on my phone and the Bobcats game on the TV. Good. That's where we're doing double views. You know, 2nd and 5 now for Bournemouth. And they're sending blitzers. Chance with a quick throw out to number 6. And that's going to be an easy first down for the Bobcats. But Joe, who do you support? That's the question. You know, all these games, but who do you support? As long as it's not that damn Shropshire Revolution. No, I'm joking. I've got nothing against Shropshire, apart from their backup QB. It's a run up the middle from number 3. Going to be about 2 yards gained. 27, sir. What? There's Serge Patrick Mahomes in. What's going on? They were 19 just a few, I feel like seconds ago. 1 yard gain there from the Bobcats. Yeah, it was very noisy in London. Don't see like sound of planes in Hereford. Same formation, same spread. Chances looking. And number 5 just able to completely lock up that Bournemouth receiver. As it's going to be 3rd and 9 still. Sam Waters, thank you, Kieran. I love you, Kieran. You and British Gridiron Films. Maybe you are British Gridiron Films. Just going at it from both accounts. One day, British Gridiron Films. I owe you a beer, whoever you are. And Kieran. But not London beers. I'm not rich. Chances looking. And that's a high ball. And that's picked off by number 4. Oh my Lord. And he's going. He's going. He's going. He's going. Picks. And that is a pick 6 by a flag. Flag at the end. Flag at the end. I tell you what, that run was so long, I'm not going to be able to get it on replay. 2 flags. One's definitely going to be for celebration. Like let's get that out of the way now. One's definitely going to be for celebration. But it's what the first flag was for. They very well both could be for celebration, if I'm completely honest. That's Charlie Swash. And that's Charlie Swash who made the pick 6. I'm going to wait for the refs to make a signal because they've not signaled it a TD yet. 2 flags. I'm happy to put it on when they put it on. Right, if you hear him swearing, that's not me, but I can't control it. Any news on Staffs versus Leeds? Last time I checked, Josh, it was 27-0. Sideline interference. There we go. So that is going to be a touchdown blitz. And the penalty is going to be enforced on the kickoff, but it's still 6-7. As the Blitz need to put it through to even the score. I'll tell you what, I wish I could have replayed that, but that run back was so long it just wouldn't have been possible. Are they really kicking it through this post? Are they really? I mean, I'm surprised. There's a perfectly good one down there as number 5 is looking to be... Number 55 is just sort of there, coming on late to be the protector. Again, that was not the best ball by Sam Chance. And through the uprights, and this game is even after a spectacular pick 6 from Swash. And I tell you what, the fans up in the stands are absolutely loving it as the score is now even. Absolutely sensational from Swash. Yeah, I think as soon as I saw that ball leave the hands of Chance, I was thinking that's not his best. Who knows? I'm not here to critique the quarterback. I play centre. What am I supposed to do? I can't do that, you know. But very well the wind could have got it. Let's roll with that. Let's roll with that. Don't know how long's left. I'm going to have some hot Ribena. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely vile. Hot Ribena on a hot day. Absolutely disgusting. Gotta love the not upright. Yeah. I'm genuinely surprised that they put it through those ones. Like, there's a perfectly good set of ones down there. But I guess if you're the Blitz, you know, it sort of makes sense that you'd kick through those ones. Because that's your ones. That's your home ones. Gate said 20. 9 to Wakey. Kicked it through the not right. Here we go. Big kickoff coming. Oh, that's a good sprint. No, I mean, that's a spinner. Over the head. He's got to field it. Bit of a horse collar, yeah, that was a horse collar. Yeah, no, you can't really say that wasn't. I could see it from up here. That is going to be on the Blitz. That's going to give Bournemouth a little bit more. A little bit more on that. Realistically, saved them from having to start quite deep. Yeah. I think it's with horse collars. Whoa, look at that catch that ref made. Sensational. Wow. Wow. He ran for that. Sprinted. Here we go. Yeah. So that's going to be another 15-yard pen on the Blitz. I'll tell you what, they're going to look back on this game and look at the amount of yardage they've had to give up due to pens, and they're not going to be very pleased with themselves. Some of the crowd here are not very receptive to the referees, but just remember, I'm not saying it, okay? That's what matters. I'm not saying it. I don't believe that. And also, considering that call was 100% right as well, I don't really know what they're talking about. That call was 100% right. Lots of blitzes come in, it looks like. I've got no idea what happened there, because it didn't look like anyone was ready, apart from the blitz. Bournemouth looked very... Yeah, the snap was a bit soft. The handoff was a bit soft. It looked a bit unexpected, I won't lie. But thankfully for the Bobcats, that's only going to result in a 1-yard loss. So 2nd and 11 for the Bobcats. They're going to be starting on their own 32. Chance is looking. Big lofty ball. No, and Swash has done it again. And Swash has done it again. Big ropey ball, big lofty ball. And Swash, boink, just picks it off. Done. Dunsky. And it seems to be that momentum. Again, I always say it every week, you got to look at the Madden meter, the Sport Tank meter, because we don't want to get sued. That you have at the top of your screen, that is most certainly favouring the Blitz. favouring the Blitz as Swash comes away with his second int of the game after a spectacular pick 6. And they're looking up at the cameras. They want to make sure they got it on the cameras, and they did. They got it on the cameras. Joe Pike, British Gridiron Films on both streams commenting. Yeah, don't worry about any MVPs here, because it looks like it's going to be British Gridiron Films. 17-7, missed field goal by the Knights, as the Blitz are going to take over on the 47-yard line of the Bobcats. That's a joke, by the way. 25's running. Swarmed by Bobcats. Tell you what. Didn't know Trayvon Diggs played for the Blitz. No, he don't. 4. He's over on holiday. I tell you what, you got, but like, remember, that score came from the defense of the Blitz, right? That Bournemouth defense is stout, like Guinness. And that's the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Are they gonna let people get some water here? Because it has certainly cooled down here in Finsbury Park. 2-minute warning. I believe both teams have all 3 timeouts left. As the Blitz are going to have a 2nd and 9 on the Bournemouth 45. But it seems to be the sort of tail of the tape so far. 2 not great throws by chance. Lots of Blitz penalties, and not small penalties either. And also just defensive. That is it. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Heavy set. Reed throws it. 18 not able to get it into his hands. Going to be a 3rd and 9 here. Clock stops on an incomplete. Ahmed, number 18, not able to bring it in. Bouncing off his hands. 3rd and 9 still here in Finsbury Park for the home team, as they're looking to punch their ticket to Norwich next week in the playoffs. Remember, this is playoff football. Sensational. And Reed is looking. And 17's got it. And they're trying to make sure he doesn't get that first down, and that's gonna be close. If we're going by where the middle ref is standing, I don't know if that's going to be a first down for the Blitz, but it's certainly going to be close. And, you know, if I was the Blitz, I'd do exactly what they're doing. They're keeping their offense on the field, because that is a 4th and maybe half a yard for the Blitz. Blitz are having a long old chat. They're going to cook up something special. Maybe not Philly, maybe London. No, I'm joking. Would be fun though. Half a yard for the Blitz. Yeah, and he's at 25 has got it. 25. Flag on the play. I tell you what, lots of flags here. And given the response of Reed, number 9, it looks as though it's going to be on the Blitz. As it looks as though we have got an injured Bobcat. A best ball draft on DraftKings. What's that? Do you mean Brit Ball? Are you? Send me a link. Send me a link from your personal account, British Gridiron Films. Number 77 down for the Bobcats. He's up though. He's up, gingerly walking back to his own sidelines, and that's always good to see. Both teams clapping them off. Always good to see. I respect that. We're going to wait for the white hat official to just tell us what is going on. What is the pen going to be? Oh, it's on the Bobcats. No. Yeah, it is. They're doing that very strangely. Yeah, it's on the Bobcats. I've got no idea. I've got no idea there's one. I think it was a penalty from both teams, and it seems to be that the Bobcats won. I think they may have cancelled each other out. So, oh, what a great catch! Low catch there. Clock is running. Nope. Timeout for the Blitz. As they move that ball, looks like 6 yards. So 1 minute 22 left in the first half. And the Blitz, they're getting very, very close to the not rights. That's uprights that are slightly tilted. Looking to take their team into the half with the win. Is the water boy the most important position in football? And why is the answer yes? I can tell you why the answer is yes, because it makes me feel better. Because that's all I am. No, that's not true. So here we go now. 2nd and 4 for the Blitz. And that ball is going to be starting on the 29-yard line of the Bournemouth Bobcats. The Kisler, I will find out for you in a second. Let me just let this play transpire. And Reed is looking. Reed pings it. 88's got it. Great tackle there from the Bobcats. But that is going to be a first down for the Blitz. But did 88 get out of bounds is the question. He certainly didn't, because 1 minute 12 seconds. And that ball again, it's just weird. It's like, again, game of fives, because that ball is spotted dead on the 20-yard line. 1 timeout remaining. "17 is Adufu." That's some yeah, good reference. I once was at a Super Bowl party and someone had a Boucher jersey. Sensational. Here we go now. 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line of Bournemouth. AJ's running, gets caught up. Ball's out, but oh! I tell you what, it looks like AJ saw this game flashing in front of his eyes, because that ball went flying, but he managed to grab it before he'd even hit the floor. And the Blitz are rushing back to play, but that's going to be a loss of 5 for them. So it's going to be 2nd and 15 now for the Blitz. 1 timeout remaining. Pings over the top. Ball in and out of the hands, but that is going to stop the clock for them at the very least. So Reed can go and have a chat with his coaches about what exactly they want. Referee just finds some rubbish on the field. Weird. Only at Finsbury Park. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of like animal detritus on the field. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because it's 3rd and 15 for the Blitz. They're going to take a shot. Free play here. Reed throws it out. Just out. Great job by the Blitz to be able to call them offside. So that is going to bring it to a 3rd and 10 for the Blitz. Again, I imagine they're going to be looking for a pass. You've got Bournemouth. They're going to send some players back. for the Blitz, probably bring on the kicking unit to at least, you know, put it through, go into the half with the win. Here we go now. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Reed is looking. Oh. And a Dufo 17. Ball was in his hands. Not managing to bring it in. And it certainly would have been a first down. But the Blitz are going to bring on the kicking team. Try and get 3 more points before the end of this half. Before they go and have their orange slices. And again, they've got London Prime bottles here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's blocked! And it's blocked, and the Bobcats are going to be going. And the Bobcats have got it at number 2, that looks like. He makes a cut. He makes another cut. He's running. 92's there. 67's, yeah, big cut. And that is sensational for the Bobcats with the block. And that ball is going to be spotted. And it looks like the Blitz's 25-yard line. Field is flipped. Field is flipped. And now the Bobcats, with all 3 timeouts, are in scoring position. What? This game's mad. This game is mad. What? Again, ladies and gentlemen, the sport tank meter, it's flipping back from being white, greyish for the Blitz to now being black and red, as the Blitz are not able to come away with a scoring opportunity to lead at half-time. But the Bournemouth Bobcats certainly are. Interception for the Knights is what Sam is telling me. 17-17, Q3 in the other Div 1 South Wildcard game. Kieran saying, Eddie, what a guy. Eddie D. He makes a stop for the Bobcats there as Chance. Chance has not had great success. He throws it and it's picked. Oh my Lord, if you are 24 for the Blitz, you are going to be absolutely punching yourself tomorrow morning. He's going to get torn apart in film sessions. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Just in and out of his hands. But let's be honest, I think this is more indicative of maybe Chance having some confidence issues, because that would have been 3 interceptions in a row if 24 had caught that. You know, it seems though that Chance isn't the hot hand today, but it's a run. Hobbs is running. Ball is out. Ball is out, and it is recovered by the Blitz. Okay. Let's see if we can get that on replay. Yeah, we certainly can. Boink. Oh my God. A strip and a recovery for 46 of the Blitz. You know, they're not in scoring position, and they've got 1 timeout. So unless Reed can absolutely bomb this down the field, I don't think this game very well could be going into the half tied. Let's see the formation. I don't think they're going to kneel it. Oh, we'll see, won't we? They are. They're going to kneel it out. Okay. 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 So, half-time here in Finsbury Park, 7-7. A pick 6 for the Blitz. Put them tying, but a great ball from Chance is what struck first blood. But Chance has not thrown that many good balls. They've been a lot of ints, near ints. Not good if you support the Bournemouth Bobcats. Both defenses spectacular, but that fumble right there marks the 3rd turnover for Bournemouth in the first half. Bournemouth needs to capitalise, needs to, lock it in a bit better. But the Blitz needs to keep with that momentum. We're going to turn around and see some of the other scores in the league. Obviously, Sam keeping us updated that it's 17-7 for the Olympians. Winner gets a lovely trip to Hertfordshire. But so do I, so great. Sounds like I'm not being nice to Hertfordshire though. Let's have a look. Newest. Okay, 17-2 Hereford are beating the Swindon Storm at the half. What a surprise. 27, oh no, hold on. No. 27-8 to the Surge over the Miners. The Romans are leading 21-6 over the Highland Stags. Remember, the Romans are away for that game, all the way up to Highland. Gateshead 12, Wakefield 9. Scunthorpe beats the Glasgow Tigers 24-13. And I think that's all of the ones we've got up to date, I believe. Actually, let me go and find British Gridiron Films. Tell me about the Portsmouth game. Portsmouth, as it stands right now, beating Colchester 17-0. But ladies and gentlemen, the scoreline in Finsbury Park right now, 7-7. Very, very even contest. Bournemouth, you know, I'd still say it's sort of edging towards the Blitz on the momentum meter. Just because Bournemouth, 3 turnovers, chance seems to be lacking the ball seems to be a bit less bullety and a bit more, I don't want to say wafty, because they're not wafty, because they're better than I could throw, but they're not the spirals that we've come to know from Sam Chance. Blitz just hard working, matriculating the ball down the field. You know, the defense has been the name of the game. British Gridiron Films keeping us one step ahead, 20-15. Gateshead over Wakey. Wakey are coming back. So, ladies and gentlemen, go and get yourself a beverage, hot, cold, a sandwich, whatever you want. We will be with you shortly, as it is now half-time. Scoreline in Finsbury Park, London Blitz B7, Bournemouth Bobcats 7. See you in just a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in Finsbury Park for the second half of the Div 1 South Wildcard. Bournemouth coming all the way to Finsbury Park to take on the Blitz. Scoreline 7-7. Pick 6 from number 4 of the Blitz. And just a simple TD throw there for the Bobcats. And Sam Chance, 4 turnovers now for the Bobcats. 2 fumbles, 2 interception, 1 a pick 6. Blitz obviously having their field goal kick blocked. Bournemouth almost ran it back and then fumbled it. What? Just a lot went on. A lot went on in those final 2 minutes. But because the Blitz deferred and they won the toss, they'll be getting the ball right now as Cooper will be looking to boot it away to number 10 and number 82 of the Blitz. Got some updates. I believe that Rushmore scored and then the Olympians simply scored again as it stands here. Still half time? Not yet, no. And Harrison's looking. Boo! Great ball! And that just sails out the back of the end zone. And simply saying, Michael Bird, you should be seeing it on the screen. Oh no, that was 8 minutes ago. It still was half time 8 minutes ago. So here we go now. Blitz, first possession of the second half. Going to be starting on their 20-yard line. Classic grip ball. Blitz offense not being the best, scored no points so far. They're going to be looking to change that today. Well, not today, in the next half an hour of game time. One man back, 4 backers. Creeping, and it's going to be a run from AJ, and he bumps into his own man, and that's not going to be a gain at all. He's going to be a gain of 1. Interesting. Looked like he just got back to the line. Okay. That's why I'm not a referee, ladies and gentlemen. Can't do measurements. There's a joke in there somewhere. So it's going to be 2 on the left, 1 on the right for the Blitz. Reed is looking. Caught by 17. And he's dragged down there by number 5 of the Bobcats. Number 6 of the Bobcats. It's difficult sometimes. First down for the Blitz. Again, they're going to be starting on the 30-yard line again. It's been quite weird today. Lots of people starting on the 30, 25. Sort of no in-betweens. But when you've got a field that looks like this, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you have to. Sun is out here in Finsbury Park. 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Hand off to AJ. He's running to the left. AJ's going. Gets past a man. Looks like it's going to be a first down Blitz. Not by a lot, but that is going to be a first down. Looks like it's going to be first down by a yard. Blitz offense coming out of the box swinging. 2 first downs. Still rubbish on the field here in Finsbury Park. Yeah, and that again, that's another gain of exactly 10 because they're starting on the 40. Suspicious, I think. Bit suspicious. Here we go now. 1 on the right, 2 on the left. AJ in the backfield, number 25. Reed is looking. And almost picked off there by number 16 of the Bobcats. Jack Tetlow keeping us informed. Portsmouth Dreadnoughts win 17-0 over the Colchester Gladiators. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. 2nd and 10 for. Do you miss commentating me? Jordan, if you want to come to London, you can. If you want to come to London, you can. So, not too stressed about it. 1 on the left, 2 on the right. Hand off to AJ. Good blocks from the O-line. AJ's going. Flag on the play. 2 flags on the play. Let's widen that out a bit. I don't know what the flag in the around the 40-yard line was, but I'm going to assume that the one near the line of scrimmage is more than likely going to be a holding call on the Blitz. Yeah, I do. John Vincent did a good job commentating Hereford a few weeks ago. There you go. Oh my. Okay. So yeah, going to be a holding call on the Blitz. There you go, British Gridiron Films keeping us in the loop. Both NFC1 Scottish teams eliminated. Chester beat Northumberland. And, oh no. No, Chester beating Highland. Oh, and so close there for 43 of the Bobcats. Just in and out of his hands. Oh my God. British Gridiron Films telling us it's going to be Nottingham versus Scunthorpe in the quarters. Now that is a game and a half. Oh my Lord. I'm not saying that Northumberland versus Chester isn't a game, but come on. Scunthorpe versus Nottingham's a great game. Great game. Wow. At Nottingham as well. Not too much of a journey for Scunthorpe. And it doesn't matter because we're not there today. So spread offense now. Change of formation for the Blitz. And number 11 for the Blitz. He jumped lots of point in there from the Bobcats, but been pretty clear as day that number 11 for the Bobcats. Sorry, for the Blitz was the first man across the line. That's going to bring the sticks back, or the stick back. Another 5. Going to be a 3rd and 14 for the Blitz. And just to think, their offense came out of the half absolutely steaming, putting on great drives, getting first downs after first downs, and now they're stuck with a 3rd and 14. Back to still spread. Reed is looking. Caught by 11, but there's just too many Bobcats around him for him to even get close to the end of the down marker. Going to be a 4th and 5 or 6, dependent, looking like a 4th and 6 for the Blitz now. 4th and 7. Well, I'll try my hardest, ladies and gentlemen. What's a yard here or there? Talk to the Titans, they'll tell you. Oh my Lord. SFC2 quarterfinal, Somerset versus Portsmouth, as that ball is. Oh, and it just goes past the Bobcat, and he's just going to let them spot it. Smart. It just went over his head. It's not going to be great field position, but considering that that was very close to the Blitz being able to dive on that, you know, not much you can do there. Somerset versus Wyverns, 3 at Portsmouth. British Gridiron Films, is that at Portsmouth? I'm just saying, is that at Portsmouth? I don't know. I'm not making any promises. I'm not making any promises. So what's the other SFC2? Who will that be? It'll be Hereford and someone else. Who is that someone else? Okay, so Bournemouth going to be starting on the 1 yard line, and a great defensive effort there from the Blitz. Not allowing the running back for the Bobcats to go anywhere. Potentially, well, the down mark has fallen apart. Gain of 1. Somerset are the home team. Oh. Okay. Who have Hereford got? East Kent Mavericks. Ooh. At East Kent. No, it will be at East Kent, won't it? Oh, Christ. What a journey. Difficult game. British Gridiron Films. Do you love Hereford Stampede? There you go. No, there's going to be a loss of 2. Sorry, they were fumbling around with the down marker. Just out to the flat. Tell you what, a good little run on there from, if I can have a peek, there's going to be a Blitz player down. Let's just scroll away there. I'll tell you what, that was a great effort there from that Bobcats receiver. That's a gain of about 8. We're still going to end up with them being 2nd and 4. Okay. No, you don't love Hereford. Interesting. I'm trying to work out who you are based on your response. Ben Harris. Love a bit of Ben Harris. Always love a bit of Ben Harris. He knows the Bobcats very well. It'll be at Somerset. The other game will be at East Kent. Looks like I am going to Hertfordshire next week. I was going to see if I could siphon myself away to Division 2, where I belong. So, Blitz number 24, coming off under his own power. It's always good to see. What is this high-vis camo kit all about? Do they want to be seen or do they want to be visible? See, that's what's interesting. I still don't know who you are, but... British Gridiron Films, what are your thoughts on the Gloucestershire Gladiators? That's all right. So that's looking like a 3rd and 5 for the Bobcats. Spread offense, 2 receivers on either side, one in the backfield. Chance is looking, and he dumps it off to 83, and a plume of dust erupts from this. Where are we? What's this place called? Finsbury Park. I forgot where we were. I genuinely forgot where we were for a second. I was going to say like Finley Park. No, that's not where we are. First down for the Bobcats. You know, if you're the Blitz, the last thing you want is to get Sam Chance cooking. Now it's going to be a gain of some 1. No, it's going to be no gain there. Again, it's like on the... They have some all right coaches. Oh, you. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. So 2nd and 10 here for the Bobcats. And it's a run again, but there's too many Blitz players. Ran into a Blitz. Looks like there's going to be a Blitz player down in the backfield. Oh, and there's... I thought there was a bit of extracurricular there, but I think a Bobcat just fell over a Blitz player. No, it's all fine because they hugged afterwards, so it's fine. There you go. Dolphins won last night as well. Just going to comment on that while players, you know, walking off the field. He's fine, he's walking off. Just to let you know, Dolphins won last night. Ha 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 ha. If you're a Texans fan. Ha 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 ha. Why? Why are you a Texans fan? Mad. Anyway, let's get back to the action. So it's going to be a 2nd and 8 for the Bobcats. Lots of runs. Not so much putting it in the hands of Chance, but it's going to be a pass right now. Yep, told you so. Chance is looking a bit lofty. Lofty. Wakefield are coming back. I was going to say, Wakefield take the lead against Gateshead 20-23. The Gateshead score are going to make it 28-23. I was going to say, if Wakey managed to claw that back, my lord. There's one specific store in Wakefield I think it's going to have a bonfire. to be. Okay, they're just, people are confused what down it was. It is 4th and 8 for the Bobcats, and they are going to bring on Cooper and the punting unit. Again, two foreign, no, not foreign. 2 punts here on the first 2 drives from either team. Would still give the edge to the Blitz. Their offense was not really ticking away in the first half, but they managed to get away. That's a great ball from Harrison. Oh, and what a bounce. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. He's managed to do that well. I mean, I tell you what, never thought I'd do this for Harrison Cooper. Sensational for Harrison Cooper there. And the Blitz are going to start on their 1 yard line. Oh my Lord. Fantastic from Cooper. Fantastic kick, fantastic bounce, and a fantastic reception, or fantastic downing of the ball from the Bobcats. And this is going to be dangerous, danger for the Blitz. Oh my Lord. This is where nowhere wants to be. Number 4 for the Blitz, definitely still leading the MVP voting. But the only person voting is me. So, but I mean, if put it this, if Bournemouth get a touchdown or a safety here, you know, I might have got to Harrison, which I don't want to do because he keeps making memes of me. And they managed to escape their end zone, pushing him back. Flag on the play. I mean, there's not a player down. Doesn't look to be. Flags on the play. Referee's putting their hands up. Referee's having a little conflab. Didn't see what the flag was. The thing is, though, if this is a penalty on the Blitz, they can't go any further back than they already are. So it doesn't really matter that much. Definitely an issue of discipline for the Blitz. Again, I'm saying this with the anticipation that this flag is on the Blitz. I don't know. There you are. God, I love a bit of Chewett. What a guy. So Dan being able to keep an eye there where I can't because I've got to look after everything. But both teams with an unnecessary roughness penalty. You're right, it was number 10. Didn't hear who it was for the Bobcats, but that's going to offset. And it looks like the Bobcats are going to be on their 2 yard line now, so a 1 yard gain. Wind picking up here in London. Reed is looking. And that just pinged off one of the helmets very, very close. And there is a Bobcats player, I think it's number 6. It's number 6 or 5. He's 6. It's 6. He was holding his hands in his head. He thought that, obviously it's difficult to see when a ball's come off a player's helmet. You know, there's not much you can really do there. He was close to picking it, but you know. So here we go now. Blitz just needs to get some space. Blitz need to get some space. Reed is looking. Flags on the play. And it bounced off here, but flags. Oh my God, I can't believe Harrison did a really good punt. Unbelievable. Knights score to make it 24-21. How long's left? You don't know. Of course, I just asked how long's left, but it's a Sport Tank stream and we don't get the time. Why would I ask? I know the answer because I'm doing one now. I don't know the time. So penalty is declined. And this is going to be very, 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 very important here for the Blitz, because they're going to be punting out the back of their end zone. 67, the punter for the Blitz is basically not heels on the back of the end zone, but it's close. And Lesbian, if you do hear swearing on the broadcast, we do apologise, but you know we're not going to stop any of the players from swearing. And it's good enough. It's good enough. Oh, and it bounces off his. Oh my lord. Not. I tell you what, for the Blitz, given that they were kicking out the back of their own end zone, I'm not entirely sure that could have gone any better for them, considering they were kicking out the back of their end zone. Seems to be that the Bournemouth kick returners are just letting this ball sort of drift past them at times, which is not ideal. And the Bobcats are going to be taken over on the they're playing over on the 45-yard line of the Blitz. Again, considering that the Blitz were just in the back of their own end zone, I'd argue that that's a result for them, because that could have gone very, very wrong. Right in the middle, breaks one, but not able to break the other one. Thing is that British Gridiron Films, I can guarantee that Steve is somewhere. Steve is flipping out in London somewhere. He's going mental because he loves Rushmore. I bet you he's going absolutely spare. 5 minutes to go in that game. I'm telling people around me, because they're listening to my commentary live, and they're not watching the game in front of them. They're watching it they're watching the other game on their phone. So, don't make of that. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. Trips right for them now. Chance is looking. Chance is looking. He's going deep. Oh, and in and out of the hands of 80. But there was a lot of blitz around number 80, but just unable to bring it in, as it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Again, if the Blitz managed to get a 4 and out with this, then I just can't believe how just backed up they were, starting on the 1-yard line, and no points have come from it for the Bobcats. Punt was incredible, game-saving almost from 67 of the Blitz. As Bournemouth, it's going to be offside, free play, and another pick from number 4, but it's not going to count. Third, well, no, it's not the third pick, it's the 2nd pick, because that doesn't count. But I tell you what that is. That's emotional damage that you can just get picked off at any time. Not any time. But that is going to be offside on the defence. Lots of penalties for the Blitz today. If Mike was here, he would have counted them all. So, but Mike's not here. I'm here in London, Finsbury Park. Yeah. Yep. So that's going to be 3rd and 5 now for the Bobcats. Looks to be a time. There you go, and it's a timeout called now by Bournemouth. 2 remaining, taken in the 3rd. They've got to have a discussion here, because again, if the Blitz have somehow been able to survive a situation in which they were camped out on their own 1-yard line and Bournemouth can't put any on them, then sensational from the Blitz, absolutely sensational. I'm going to go over to the other one, the other game. Shall I commentate the other game while I'm going for it? I'll commentate both. I'll commentate this game as well. So the Olympians are running. It gets stopped by Rushmore. Yeah, how'd you like this, Steve? Get done, Steve. I'm doing your job as well. Okay, referee standing directly in front of the camera in London. How is his weather nicer than my weather, and we're both in London? That doesn't matter about that weather in over wherever it is. I don't know where the Olympians play. Shropshire versus Gateshead. Good. I hope Gateshead destroy Shropshire because of their backup. I love you, really, Shropshire. Oh, and a good draw there. Oh my God, he runs through a man. I tell you what, great play there by Bournemouth. Obviously, if it's third, you're going to be thinking that's going to be a pass. Chance held it for just a second, just enough for the Blitz to believe. Nice big hole opened, and it's a first down, Bournemouth. First down, you got a lot there, and they're going to be starting on the 28-yard line of the Blitz. Ben, they're back up. Oh, here we go. Oh my Lord, and a great run there. Is that Hobbs again? We'll wait for the number. We'll wait for a man to get up holding the ball. He's down. He's in a fetal position with the ball in the middle, exactly where you want the ball to be. Seems that we might have a Blitz player down. That's 26. That's 26. Baker, I believe, is number 26 for the Bournemouth Bobcats. He gets a great run here. As we've still got a Blitz player down. He's going to take on water here. I'm going to scroll up to what Kieran was saying. Is it Baker? Baker. Yeah, Davey Baker there. Big run. I might be getting the 23s confused. In fact, I'm going to check it right now because one of them's Hobbs. Because maybe I want to make a Hobbs and Shaw joke. There you go. It's McLachlan is 23 for the Blitz and Hobbs is 23 for the Bobcats. There we go. Got it now. Yeah, Ben, the reason why I don't like Shropshire because Dom Sims is their backup quarterback. And he's a good friend of mine, so it's always funny to call him names. And number 49 of the Blitz is walking off under his own power. Let's skip their looks. He looks in good spirits, so that's good. As we're going to turn the camera back round. And it's going to be from, they're fumbling the down marker. Is it second or third? It is second. It's second and 2.5, I'm going to say. Cool the defense go, actually by 3. Oh my Lord. And I tell you what, Baker did get hit hard, but I think he made a good gain there. Maybe not enough for a first, but certainly close. Full time. Woo! Full time over for the Olympians. The Olympians 24, Rushmore 21. And the Olympians will be going to Hertfordshire next week to take on the Cheetahs. Well, this game, someone's getting their ticket punched to Norwich. I think that might be the only time that someone wants to have their ticket punched to Norwich, but we digress. 3rd and 1 here for the Bobcats. Hand off to Baker again, but slam, and the Bournemouth Bobcats are pushing. Okay, let's see where they spot this. That's going to be close, Good on Rushmore for coming back into it, but, you know, Div 1 South. Okay. That's looking like 4th down, Bournemouth. Chance is walking to the sideline. He wants a call. He doesn't know. He wants something big here. And a second timeout for the Bobcats. I think. There might just be a call for water. No? Oh, okay. Okay. That's not very strange there from Bournemouth. They've not burnt, they've used 2 timeouts in the 3rd quarter. And given the game is 7-7, maybe not what I'd do. But again, I don't know. I'm not the Bournemouth Bobcats head coach. They've got a plan. They need to talk this over a bit more because this is a crucial 4th and 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, at least you know what game you're getting next week from Sport Tank because you will be having the Hertfordshire Cheetahs hosting the London Olympians. That's a good game. That's a pretty good game. Pretty happy about that. I'm happy about that game. I'm not going to look forward to that game. I don't know what to make of that game, but it doesn't matter what I make of this game because this game's still going on. Here we go now. Crucial 4th and 1 for the Bobcats. Spread offense for Bournemouth. And it's handed off to Baker. And I don't know. It looks like he's got a... I don't know if the forward progress, I don't know. Oh, and the blitz, absolutely sensational. They made an absolute great stop there, but can they capitalise? Because that's what needs to happen. So Sam, who does the winner of this game play? They play the Norwich Devils at Norwich. It seems to be when the going gets tough, the Bournemouth Bobcats are starting to crack under the pressure. But on the flip side of the coin, the Blitz just can't seem to keep the yellow flags off the field. Two on the left, 1 on the right for the Blitz. And it's a handoff. And that's McLachlan, and he's going to have a gain of provisionally 1, at most 2. An old rival, but a solid unit. Yeah, me and Sam know about Norwich Devils. Disgusting. I say it, but I like Norwich Devils. Shout out Ryan Nussey, plays for the Norwich Devils. Oh. Is this in the quarter? Because if this is in the quarter, this is going to be a very interesting game. This might be 10-7. I don't think it is, but wouldn't it be mad if we're going into the 4th quarter drawing 7-7? This is an absolute stalemate here in Finsbury Park. I haven't got a clue. Haven't got a clue. I don't know what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. So they're having a chat with Bournemouth head coach, I'd imagine. We've got 3 referees around him. Because there's not much going on, I can guarantee you if I try and sit down, the second my bum hits the seat, that's when the referees will start moving. Okay. No, I'm not going to chance it. No. Okay. Right, watch this. No, I did manage to sit down, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting ready. Oh, no, there we go. Okay, stand back up. There we go. Again, I've got no idea what this is for. I've not seen a call for a timeout. Potentially a time. I imagine it's more of a timing issue. We're probably about to enter the 4th at some point. Well, of course, we're going to enter it at some point, but at some point soon. Down marker looks broken. Down marker is broken, Joey. Yeah, it split in half earlier. I've never seen that before. So here we go. 2nd and 9 for the Blitz. Reed is looking. Oh, and just off the floor. In front of 18. 3rd and 9 for the Blitz. Blitz are not going to be looking to punt this away, but it's difficult. It's difficult because they're so evenly matched. They're so evenly matched. Each team's weaknesses are sort of co-opted with the other team's strengths and weaknesses. Reed is looking, and he bullets that, but he bullets it at the shins of Blitz number 17. And the punting unit for the Blitz comes on. 7-7 the score. Now what might be interesting to consider is both teams have made their extra point. Both teams know that they can kick, and very well could come down to that at this point in this game. Here we go. High punt, not ideal. Lots of hang time. Takes a Blitz bounce, but is fielded. But number 7 of the Blitz makes sure that ball goes nowhere. And that ball is going to start, looks like, directly on the halfway point of the field for the Bobcats. They have done this before, and it has not been a score. So, at this point, if you are Bournemouth or the Blitz, I know it's still only the third quarter, but try, just get it in field goal range, for crying out loud. But could it be said that the Blitz have had issues on offense, you know? 6-2 win against the Olympians. You know, some of their games quite low scoring. But again, Bournemouth have had a couple of games where they haven't scored at all. See what I mean? It's very difficult to say, right? It's difficult to say because it's like one sort of negative characteristic is co-opted by the other team's negative characteristic, and then their positive characteristics are co-opted by the other team's positive characteristic. Trips right now. I don't know what's going on here. I don't think the referees have whistled it in yet. No, they haven't, because it's just strange when you see a quarterback just sort of just leave his zone. He's just having chances, just having a little wander. Going to go and have a word with the official. I think it's because Bournemouth are playing music. He wants to make sure the right track's on. If I was playing football and I wanted a track, Careless Whisper by George Michael. Okay, and it's whistled in here. Starting on the 50-yard line are Bournemouth. Trips right. One in the backfield. Defense calls roll after the Blitz. Fake. And he pump fakes it. Number 3 for Bournemouth. He goes backwards. The Blitz are having absolutely none of that pump fake by chance. Going to be a loss of 3 for the Bobcats. I tell you what, Chance and Reed, they're great QB names, aren't they? Chance and Reed. Chance is looking, and that's the second time today that we've seen a ball impact off a player's helmet. 3rd and 13 for the Bobcats. Two on the right, one on the left. Tight end in. No, sorry, no, it's spread. Chance is looking. Great ball. And almost picked off by 24. No damn well I don't believe we are. I don't believe we are streaming the Norwich game next week. I believe it's just Hearts. I'll tell you this, Dan, I'm not. It's a 4-hour drive from where I live. I love Britball, but not that much. 4 hours. And Cooper is on now to punt it away for Bournemouth. you like punts, bounces off the field there. Not the best one we've seen from Cooper today, but a fantastic bounce. I'll tell you what, Cooper's... So the referees are in a discussion, I think, about whose ball this is, because they're calling it the Blitz, but there's still a conversation happening with 3 officials in the centre of the field. The Bournemouth are not happy. They say that it's their ball, but again, there's 4 officials. Sorry, I see the white hat as well. They're having a conversation about just whose ball this is. And it's a Bournemouth... Oh, no. It's a Bournemouth ball, and Bournemouth are going to get that on the 14-yard line of the Blitz. Oh. This could be difficult. Woolley saying it could be an overtime shootout. If Bournemouth let it get that far, we've seen a fair few turnovers in this part of the field for the Bobcats. But I tell you what, that was very strange. I don't think I've ever seen a referee's call overturned like in such a crucial moment. Going for the Blitz, but now they're going for the Bobcats. Going to be interesting to watch that one back and see exactly what happened. Spread offense now for the Bobcats. Chance has got it, thrown to 83. Oh! 7 and 6. 7 and 6, making sure that 87 does not get anywhere. But even still, a gain of 2.5. Nope, 3. They just moved it slightly more to the right. 2nd and 7 now for the Bobcats. Spread again. Baker in the backfield. Hand off to Baker. He's running left. Looked like he had a bigger lane on the outside there that he could have capitalised on, but the Blitz swarm him. No gain for Bournemouth. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Blitz sideline calling for a bit more energy for their players. Again, this game is not over by a long shot. 7-7. You see the mass migration of players from one side of the field to the other. Oh, wait. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have a new record. I might be sunburnt in London as well, but we'll find out now afterwards. So this is now crucial for the Bobcats. Truthfully, if I'm Bobcats coaches here, I go for a run. There you go. I was going to say 3rd and 1. 3rd and 6 for Bournemouth. I just have Baker run it. See if you can get that first down. If you can't, fine. Let Cooper kick it. Yeah, and Baker's running. Baker's surrounded, but he's got a good gain. He's got a good gain. Is this going to be a first down Bournemouth? And it's a first down Bournemouth. And they're on 1st and goal. And this is crucial. Absolutely crucial for the Bobcats now. Great play from Baker. How's that song go? Do, 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 do. It's Baker Street. Unbelievable stuff. There you go. So here we go now. Spread for Bournemouth. And it's given to Baker again, but 55 of the Blitz gets to him first, but Baker's still pushing. Going to be a gain from Baker, but not going to be enough to get them into the end zone. But it's going to be close, I think. Closer. Looking like potentially the 3-yard line from where I am up here. Looks like the 4-yard line instead for Bournemouth. Still spread. Baker in the backfield. And chance is keeping, and it's a touchdown, Bournemouth. Not a flag in sight, and that is 6 more points for the visitors, though we do have a Bobcat down. No flag, but a Bobcat down. And I tell you what, if whoever came up with that play call for Bournemouth, absolutely sensational. Don't really give too many sensationals out for coaches, but the OC of Bournemouth, very, very well done. Taking a chance on chance to run that ball in. How have I not done that joke yet? Sensational on myself. So Cooper to kick it through. Make this a 1-score game. High snap, kicks away and it's blocked. Ooh, okay. This is now very interesting. Very, very interesting. High snap, long snapper, basically a lost art in Brit Ball sometimes. But it's the score 13-7 in the 4th. Shouldn't have done that into the mic. Sorry about that disgusting noise. That's my noise to make sure my lips don't go dry. 13-7 right now as Cooper looks to kick it away. If the Blitz can stay disciplined and stay considerate, stay consistent, then, you know, touchdown and extra point and they will come there. That's a home victory for the Blitz. Pete Milner loves the sneak QB. Kieran's still here. One heck of an option. Very well done. And Cooper with a great kick. That's fast. But 82 with some great hands. He manages to get it. 82's running, but he runs straight. Oh, he gets around. Nope. Number 12 for the Bobcats. Making sure there is a flag in the backfield. And Cooper's... No, sorry, that isn't a flag. That was Cooper's kicking team. Sorry, my mistake. It was orange, citrusy type colours. Confusing me. As we do have a Blitz player down. Very well could be 82 after a hit from 12. I'm not going to say that yet. In fact, it was very silly of me to say that. But while the player's still down, we're going to have a look at some scores around the league. Windy here in Finsbury Park now. Tell you what, it's gutted. And it is, number 82 was the player that was down, but he's walking off under his own power, which is sensational. So the Blitz will be starting on what looks like their 31-yard line. I'm going to boot up the old score post just in case, just for the next break of play. tight end in at 88. And it's a run from 41. Going to be a gain of 5 for 41. Flag fly, 2 flags fly. Whistles galore. Gateshead beat Wakey. Okay, let's have a listen. So, not much going on there. 2 unnecessary roughness, 1 on the Blitz, 1 on the Bobcats. And that is are going to cancel out for what is now a 2nd and 5 for the Blitz. And it's a counter, and the Blitz, the Bournemouth are having absolutely none of that counter. Absolutely none of it. Let's try and... Not too many other scores coming in. Let's try and find out who number 41 is. .41 is Tycho for the... And Reed is looking into the hands of 19, but just bowled over there by number 9 of the Bournemouth Bobcats. Going to be a gain of about 4. Going to be a 4th and 1 now for the Blitz. Going to be an interesting call here. Reed is going back onto the field and no punts for them. When it comes to these short yard stoppages, the Blitz have definitely had the advantage. But given where they are on the field, this could be make or break for London. And it's a hand off to 41. And Tycho gets it. Ballsy play from the Blitz, but you've got to do it in the 4th quarter. Tell me if I'm pronouncing his name correct, ladies and gentlemen. Don't want to annoy the man. So ball going to be starting on the 45-yard line of the Blitz. AJ back in at running back. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Hand off to AJ. Oh, and he's met, but he powers through, powering. That's going to be a gain of 6. Don't hiss into the microphone. Gain of 6 there from a run. Momentum definitely swinging towards the Blitz now. Oh. 2 on the right, 1 on the left, tight end in 88, 25 in the backfield. Hand off to AJ again. Breaks 1. But AJ having the whether to stretch his body across the line for a first down. Sorry, TJ. I was trying to think about whether or not that was going to be a 6 or 7 yard gain. I should have put the mic down. My apologies. My apologies. I won't do it again. So now on the 45-yard line of Bournemouth. Kieran wants to stop. I'm sure you do. Looking like 2 on the left, 1 on the right. AJ in the backfield. Tossed. Oh. And that's the second time we've seen AJ having great ball awareness, because that ball bounced on the floor in front of him but still managed to pick it up and run it for a gain of 1 on a play that could have been disastrous for the Blitz. Instead you come away with a gain of 1. Same formation. AJ's running, but number 9 of the Bobcats just comes round. Let's have another look at that. Absolutely JJ Watt-esque. He started going, just got him. No gain for the Blitz. 3rd and 9. Don't want to be in the position to sort of have another 4th and 1. Don't need that level of stress in your life. AJ's still in. Relying on him a lot. This drive. Been a running drive for the Blitz. And Reed is going, but number 97, and Reed just has to throw it away. Big number 97 for Bournemouth was running him down, and it looks like the punting unit for the Blitz is coming onto the field. Not at all what you want, but again, the Blitz still aren't out of it yet, with this game only being decided by 6 points at the minute for the away side, the Bournemouth Bobcats. Number 9 is having a monster game. It's difficult. It's difficult, Pete, because you've got Swash number 4 for the Blitz. 2 ints, 1 a pick 6. He's being defensively fantastic. Again, defenses. Oh, and it was almost blocked there by Bournemouth. Manages to catch it this time, but just runs into a field of Blitz. And that ball looks like it's going to be spotted on the 18-yard line of Bournemouth. Rory G. Go on, Kieran, I love it. Just keep giving me names. I love it. David Isaacs rings a bell. Liza Isaacs. Yeah, bet you love it. That was a great play, though. Had to be replayed. So fast, so quick, sensational. Give out more sensationals. Sensational. It's very difficult because of the amount of running plays in that last drive from the Blitz. You know, the clock is going to be a lot less than they want. Obviously, we won't know until we know. 7 trying to jump it there. But number 3 of the Bobcats just getting around so many defenders there. I've definitely read out his name before. That is Hobbs. There you go. I know there was a Hobbs somewhere. I want to make a Hobbs and Swash joke, but it doesn't really. Like Fast and Furious? No? Okay. Anyway. I was just trying to make the joke, you know. I thought it was a... So just tell me if that joke would have worked, if I would have made it naturally. But again, a 6 there from Hobbs. 2nd and 4. Come on, if you are Bournemouth, you've got to be hunting for a field goal now to make this a 2-score game. Hobbs has got it again, and Hobbs is running. And Hobbs has got the first down. Ball is out. Hobbs doesn't. And it looks like Bournemouth were just able to dive on that. And it was very, very close to being absolutely catastrophic for Bournemouth. I'd calls a medic. Didn't know if there was a Blitz player down. But everyone looks okay, so that's fine. Waiting for the movement of these chains. Yep, first down Bournemouth. As that clock keeps ticking away on the Blitz's playoff hopes. Be very interesting to see just how far away Bournemouth is from Norwich, but there's no point looking just yet because the game's not over. Spread for the Bobcats. And Chancellor with a quick pass out there. I believe that's number 87. 32. I was joking around. Wasn't really. I don't know. But good. Not sure if that's going to be a first. And another first down for Bournemouth. Clock is ticking away. Now, if I was Bournemouth, I'd try as hard as possible to get this ball down to the 30. And as soon as you're at the 30, run play, run play, run play. Give it to Harry, give it to Cooper. Boot it through. Make it a 2-score game. Still spread here for Bournemouth. And that's not Hobbs, but that is going to be a gain of 1. 36 is Baker, I think. No. Gary, there you go. Thank you, Gary. Bournemouth to Norwich is about 4 or 5 hours. Disgusting. Having absolutely none of that. Oh, so what I'm hearing from the Blitz players, they know how long's left. 4.5 minutes left in this game. And Bournemouth have the ball and they're running down this clock. But Bournemouth only have got 1 timeout left. Hobbs is running. Hobbs has got space. Hobbs is exactly the sort of player you want on a team, getting these 3-4 yards of play. Shame he didn't get it on the previous plays because he's going to need 6 here. Going to need something special from Bournemouth if they want this drive to continue to have the ball. Reece Jenkins coming in with the stats. Bournemouth played Norwich in the playoffs in 2019. Well, it feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? So 2019, that was only like a year ago. Not how it works. So it's still spread for Bournemouth. Critical 3rd down. And it's given to... Oh, okay. Given to Hobbs again. And he's very, very, very close. Very close. And this is going to be at the referee's discretion. Looks like he's going to be just 1 yard short. Okay. Punt from Bournemouth. Probably with that play now, 4 minutes remaining in this game. The Blitz need a touchdown and an extra point to punch their ticket to Norwich. And all Bournemouth have to do flag on the play. Yeah, I think they were going to fake that. There was a lot of movement, a lot of people not knowing where they were going. Indicative to me that was going to be a little fake ski from the Bobcats. And that ball is going to get moved back 5 yards for Bournemouth. I won't fake it now. So delay of game for Bournemouth. I think that the opportunity for the fake has probably gone out the window. Yeah, they were definitely going to try and fake that. Let's not mess around now. They definitely were, because they've just called a timeout after losing 5 yards to a penalty. They were definitely going to fake that, which is a shame. Oh, not even 3 minutes, 4 seconds for the Blitz. 3 minutes stand between the Blitz and the playoffs. But, I mean, after the penalty and the timeout, I mean, if the Blitz... Bournemouth have to know, but Bournemouth have to punt this. This can't be a fake. I'm sure that they were going to fake it if everything went their way, but it didn't. So What can Cooper do? Wind is blowing in Bournemouth's favour. We stop now. And a great ball from Cooper. And a great bounce. Oh my lord, and Cooper has done it again. And Cooper has done it again. Oh my lord. Sensational from the Portsmouth Destroyer. Because now the Blitz are going to be going out of it from their own 5-yard line, and they've got 3 timeouts and 3 minutes to drive the length of the field for a touchdown and an extra point. I tell you what, I think if Bournemouth come away with this, we may have to give the MVP to a certain Portsmouth Destroyer, and I guarantee you, listen, I will never hear the end of it. Unbelievable. Absolutely sensational from Cooper today. He's a destroyer, isn't he? He's a destroyer. Harrison's definitely a Portsmouth destroyer. And a run from the Blitz. And push him forward. Yeah, Gary, I'm almost 100% certain that he's a destroyer in Uniball. Obviously not now. Yeah, I thought, yeah, TJ. Yeah, I was gonna say, Gary, I thought it was going on. I was like, no, I'm 100% sure he is. Thank you, TJ. Here we go. Gain of 4. Reed's looking. And that ball goes nowhere. Well, it goes somewhere. It goes on the floor. Cooper is playing for Bournemouth, isn't he? No, not uni team. Bournemouth Bobcats. So you've got Bournemouth Uni Bobcats, which are the uni team. You've got the Bournemouth Bobcats, which are the adult team. And then you've got the Portsmouth Dreadnoughts, who are the adult team, and the Destroyers, who are the uni team. So in his spare time, apart from this, he's a destroyer. So this could be a last chance for Reed. Oh my lord. And 82 of the Blitz just can't bring it in. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, could be it for the Blitz. Because they're going to have to go for this. They can't punt it away. And there you go. Thank you, TJ. That's easy. The Blitz have to go for this, and if they can't manage this, this could be the last offensive play of their season. Good old Sport Tank turning point coming up right now. 1 on the right, 2 on the left. Everyone is covered, and Reed is looking, and he throws out, and it's caught by 18. And exactly when they needed it, a big play from the Blitz. And the season is not over yet for London. Though the clock is ticking, 2-minute warning incoming. Just as I say that, there you go. 2-minute warning. That's just a timeout. It won't be a timeout. Might be a timeout. Waiting for the white hat. Yep, certainly is 2-minute warning. Jesus Christ, these pigeons are low flying. So the Blitz have got 2 timeouts remaining, and they're going to be on their own 37-yard line. They're having a nice long. Of course he is, Abe. He's with the army. I forgot he's with the army as well. Two on the left, 1 on the right. And 23 for the Blitz. Managing to gain some yards, but the clock is ticking. You need to be fast, and that's exactly what the Blitz are doing. Not no huddle, very small huddle. 2 timeouts remaining. Here we go. Reed is looking. Reed, and it's an interception! And number 46 for Bournemouth seals the game for the Bobcats. Oh my Lord, and it seems to be there's going to be a long trip home for Bournemouth, but a very happy trip home. But I tell you what, they're going to have an extra long trip next week. 4 to 5 hours to meet the Devils. And Charles Turland, number 46 for Bournemouth, may have just sent his team even further into the playoffs. Still two timeouts for the Blitz. And they're going to run it. Runs through. There's still enough time. Timeout called by the Blitz. Not enough time for the Bournemouth Bobcats to run it out. So the Blitz very well may get one more opportunity with the ball, but they're going to need it to stop the Bobcats now. I was a bit too presumptuous there to say that Turland had sealed the game. Seems there just was some time left. Run, run, run. Fuel the Bobcats. Run, run, run. Only one timeout remaining for London. And it's whistled in. And it's a counter. And obviously both camps, you hear Bournemouth saying hold the ball. And you're hearing the Blitz say rip the ball. And it's going to be the last timeout for the Blitz. I think there is a gain on that play. Yeah, it's going to be a gain of 1. One minute 14. Bit too presumptuous there from me. The Blitz still have a chance, these ladies and gentlemen. Never ever give up hope until the final whistle is blown. 3rd and 4. Absolutely crucial. If you're a Bournemouth Bobcats fan, absolutely crucial if you're a Blitz fan. Blitz need a stop. Bournemouth need a first down. Low snap. Handed off to 11. And the Blitz make the stop, but the clock is running. Yeah, okay. And the punting unit now comes on for the Bobcats as they're going to waste as much of this game clock as humanly possible. Cooper, who has been the man. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd do. Delay of game for the Bournemouth Bobcats. Wasting as much as possible. Give Cooper a bit more space to play with his punt. He's had 2 coffin corner punts that have absolutely killed the Blitz. Making sure that that clock is well and truly wasted. Blitz need a miracle here. And Cooper needs to keep having the magic. No one back for the Blitz. Lots of jumping, lots of pointing. And a false start from the offense. Again, it's not too bad of a decision because you're just giving Cooper more room to play with. Tom Burns and Isaac number 9 for MVP. As far as I'm concerned, as it stands right now, maybe given the outcome of this particular play right here. And it's a low snap. Cooper has to get it away. Takes an okay bounce. Not the play. Not the play that Bournemouth wanted. I was going to say it's either going to be 9 or it's going to be 89. It's going to be MVP today. Obviously, if Bournemouth win it, not long left. Here in Finsbury Park, the home side. The home side need a miracle. Because if they don't get it, that black and red sideline is gonna explode. Number 25 AJ is out. Here we go. And you can see that there's going to be a bit of max protect going on. And rightfully so. 2 receivers. No man in motion. Number 16, an orbit. And it's orbited. And a double pass. Oh! And it's inventive. I'll certainly give it that. But the clock will stop. I love seeing a double pass. I've not seen a double pass yet this year, so I'm always happy to see one. Always happy to get firsts on film. Ball at the turf, clock stops. At the very least. How long left? Oh, Kwame, not long, maybe 20 seconds, maybe 25, 22 at the max, I'd say. They need a miracle in Finsbury Park. There seems to be some confusion, but there's no timeouts for the Blitz. And oh my lord, and it's a delay a game. So a 5-yard pen here. There you are, Kwame. 5 seconds remain here in Finsbury Park. Maybe one more play for this Blitz B team. And they're going for some trickery. And number 19's going for it. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Bournemouth are celebrating, but if this is on the Blitz, then this is it. Bournemouth go to Norwich. Waiting for the final whistle. Wait for the final whistle. And ladies and gentlemen, the away side, Bournemouth Bobcats 13, London Blitz B 7. And the Bournemouth Bobcats will be going on the long old journey, 4 or 5 hours, to the Norwich Devils, and the Blitz B season is unfortunately over. Exactly what people thought going into this match. Very, very hard to call from the off. Both teams are very, very well matched, but Bournemouth are just being able to pull it out at the best times. And I know that there's calls for number 9, Isaacs, to be MVP. But against my better judgment, after those 2 spectacular punts, oh my lord, I can't believe I'm going to say it, Harrison Cooper is my MVP of this game. 2 coffin corner punts, not allowing the Blitz to go anywhere, and that absolutely spectacular grab in the first half. Harrison Cooper, give yourself a pat on the back. He's going to be in my DMs later calling me an idiot for picking the Blitz. Disgusting, unbelievable. But what this means is it's locked up here in the south. The Olympians will go to Hertfordshire and the Bobcats will go to Norwich. We're going to run down the rest of the scores, all of that good stuff, and we'll see you next week where we will be in Hertfordshire for the Olympians versus the Cheetahs. Looking forward to that game. We've got a lot of them all wrapped up. So the Romans beat the Stags and the Alphas beat the Tigers, which means that the Div 1 North playoffs will be looking like the Romans will be at Northumberland and the Scunthorpe Alphas will be at Nottingham. Obviously, we've been through the Div 1. We've been through the Div 1 South. Rushmore are out. Olympians will be going to Hertfordshire to meet the Cheetahs. The Bobcats will be going to Norwich to meet the Devils. The Surge beat the Miners. The Gateshead Senators win a very, very close game with the Wakefield District Raiders. The Stampede beat the Storm, and the Dreadnoughts beat the Colchester Gladiators. I'm going to scroll up to see where all these teams land. I believe it's Gateshead will be, there you are, so it's going to be Humber will be facing the Surge, and I believe it's going to be the Senators going to see the Shropshire Revolution. The Hereford Stampede will be going to East Kent to meet the Mavericks, and the Dreadnoughts will be going to see their newly sort of formed rivals in the Somerset Wyverns. Both teams are tied in that series, 1 apiece. Portsmouth Somerset, going to be a good game, and obviously we got some Premiership games as well next week. The Warriors will be hosting the Edinburgh Wolves. The Titans will be hosting the Aztecs. And I think that's it. I don't think there's that many. I think that's it. Tell me if I'm wrong, listen, but I think that's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, as it stands here in Finsbury Park, Bournemouth Bobcats 13, London Blitz B 7. Bournemouth will meet Norwich next week, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you from Sport Tank, thank you from me, thank you to the Bobcats, thank you to the Blitz B. We will catch you next week in Hertfordshire as we have some Div 1 quarter final action. We will see you. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.